our very Reverend Father Tony Moreno, our Provincial of the Society of Jesus, our distinguished administrators of Loyola School of Theology, led by our dear friend Father Joe Filipino, our beloved brother priest here present, our most venerable and unforgettable professors and mentors, especially Father Catalino Arevalo, Father James Kruger, our dear benefactors, the men and women of the day, our graduates. Can you kindly stand so that at least we can recognize you? Beloved brothers and sisters, good afternoon. You know, I also have my share of woes at Loyola School of Theology when I was studying there. You know, it's only years after that you find that, you know, you didn't do your best and you would have tried to do better if you were given a chance. You know, I remember, I must confess that there were many chances that I let pass by. I also sometimes was late in submitting these papers that you have to touch it at 12 o'clock midnight and place it under the door of the professor. And I remember very well that I would be late sometimes for the class of Father Joseph Smith. And when you are late for the class of Father Joseph Smith, you have missed one half of the class. Because he writes everything there, and you have to copy everything. So he is there perhaps about 30 minutes before, and you have to copy everything. So this would be some of the things. I also crammed, yeah, even for the comprehensives. Well, the grace of God is more powerful than any shortcut. Yeah. And so here I am sharing this moment with you after more than 26 years as a priest. So I can say very well that we are all shaped by Loyola School of Theology, whether we acknowledge it or not. In my pastoral work in the parishes, schools, in the parish ministries, before in the Archdiocese of Manila and now in the Diocese of Caloocan, and in other works, I've really come to rely on what Loyola School of Theology has taught me, be it in the field of theology, morals, catechesis, ecclesiology, and other things, even in administration. But there, I think we have to have some more. During our time, we had some administrative courses on parish administration. And now we realize that we have to have more of that. We bring LST with us, wherever we may be. The challenge is how to understand theology, not as a scholar, but as a disciple of Jesus, a companion of Jesus. I was assigned to a small parish in Navotas, and almost every Saturday, the seminarians from San Jose Seminary would come, especially from my BEC, San Puson, and they would stay there for the night and leave the following Sunday morning. So I was with them, and they are our partners in promoting the basic ecclesial community, the BECs. And they have done so much. Siguro, for a short time, I wish to acknowledge them. Let us acknowledge them with a big round of applause. Hindi ko yung mga ka-BEC ko yan. Andyan yung mga iba. Tumayo nga kayo. Okay. So, I heard their stories. and what they have shared. We asked them, what does the apostolate mean to them? In their sharing, especially those who have already been ordained, and there were quite a number already, and the rest, they have said that it was the best part of their lives. I've heard that said, because it is not just an exposure area for them, but as a formation home amidst the poverty and squalor of people who are living by the sea. Navotas is a seaside city where many live like rats that infest the area. There are hardly discourses that boggle the mind and leave flashes of eureka moments. There are few arguments that confront other arguments about faith. But in the smiles and in the faces of our seminarians and the priests, there's only the simple, loving, and caring presence of Jesus. People can feel that. The sweetness and assurance of a God who would never abandon them, even if they wallow and we wallow in our self-inflicted woes and repeated offenses. It's still very much Easter, and we are supposed to have that joyful hope in us. And that must be nurtured, because indeed we have been saved. The people they have touched have remained loyal to the church, serving in various ministries. Our people would attend the ordinations of those who live with them, and they like to go places from Visayas, Mindanao, and Luzon. And they would cry at ordinations like parents and brothers and sisters and relatives at the joy of having a priest in the family. Theology for them is truly incarnational. I have a side story. One of them fell so much in love with the place, but not only with the place, also with some people. He's there now, married to one of them. So, and he's a very good person. So he's a very good person and has now one daughter. And they are very happy. They are very happy. Very, very happy. And the family is very, very happy too. May positibo sila sa kanilang pamilya. I have experienced too of being in a big parish, and the challenge is so great. I tell you, it's really great. Not just to reach the parishioners which number to hundreds of thousands. I will not identify the parish, but the challenge is to allow them to experience the faith in its purity, and not just wrapped in the glitter and splendor of celebrations that often hide the person for whom the celebration is intended. Sometimes we fall into that trap. We have seen evidences of some lay persons who are supposed to be energized to live, who scheme and plot to show their influence and power in the parish. Persons who appear good but tend to lead the flock to division and alliances. How do you do theology in such a situation? I was advised by a holy nun to recognize the lies, the deceit, the greed, the scheming ways that seek to sow disunity and distrust, to see the seeming good and to name these evil. And he and she exhorted me to arm myself with the power of the Lord. And the best way would be to exorcise evil. And so it happened. It happened. We prepared by prayers and spiritual exercises. And when the encounter took place, all things turned together unto good. It was truly liberating and joyful experience to feel and see the victory of Christ who conquered all evil and sin. After that encounter, I actually wanted to exercise the rooms that we occupied. And we did. And as I said, it's really true pala talaga. So, as we were praying, the powerful prayer of Pope Leo XIII, screeches sounded loud, not once, but twice, thrice. And of course, we were filled with fear, but also with courage. You know, the more you're confronted with evil, the stronger you become with the power of God. So, yung pang habang kalaban mo andyan, lalo kang dapat lumakas ng prayer at isigaw at the talo sila. Palagi naman ganun. Because God is the victorious God. Our God is the victorious God. No evil, no power of evil can stand in the way. We experienced that in the parish. And it is very important to see that in the parish, because the parish is where we are expected indeed to nourish the faith, to profess it, to spread it, and to nurture it. But there can always be, and there will always be, the evil that will try to stop it. A deacon was told by his bishop that he will not be ordained until he undergoes more years of formation. The deacon asked, hanggang kailan ba ang formation nito? Tapos na ako. Thinking about finishing his theology. The question is, are we really done? Are we really done? Do we stop having formation? There's a song by the Carpenters that says, we've only just begun to live. Hindi ko nakakantahin. Kasi baka mapasabay kayo. It says, before the rising sun we fly, so many roads to choose. We start our walking and learn to run. And yes, we have only just begun. Sharing horizons that are new to us, watching the signs along the way, talking it over just the two of us. Think of the Lord when you sing that. Working together day to day, together, think of the Lord again when you say that. And when the evening comes, we smile, so much of life ahead. We'll find a place where there's room to grow. And yes, we've only just begun. Just like the disciples going to Emmaus, they found that they were not alone. Jesus was with them, walking with them. Their hearts were burning, as our hearts will burn as we listen and ponder on Jesus' words. And we will recognize His presence in us and among us, especially at the breaking of the bread. Living theology is living as companions and followers of Jesus. Kaya nagdaganda ng pangalan ng mga Jesuits, Compania de Jesus, companions of Jesus. True theology should lead us to a true love of Jesus with Mary, nothing else. And so, may the Loyola School of Theology always be the abode of the triune God, and may everyone who pass through these halls of learning, seeking the truth, always find the one loving and true God of our salvation, and experience the transforming presence and love of Jesus, the way, the truth, and the life. Ad maiorem Dei Gloria. Amen.